All right. Well, we are looking at one of my almost sub 30 PB. So yeah, it's you can hear just barely in the background is the trio world record of Nice Twice, Dima, and Mine Crevenger. And here I am typing in Nice Twice's chat. I'm I like to do my offline runs and have someone on in the background. Some sort of Minecraft related content. But yeah, so doing a bit of an offline run here. I'm definitely one of the more tilted runs that I've ever gotten out of Minecraft. So I go for the tree and then I see the blacksmith. I'm like, well, let's give the old checkerino at the blacksmith. The seed was just insane. Absolutely, absolutely insane. I run around, realize that, oh, I actually need to get wood. So I get a little bit of wood here. Um, be able to make my tools, do that tool thing. And sadly didn't get a pick from this. I think a pick would have been super helpful. Uh, yeah, but mine a little bit of those cobblestones, get the cobblestone going. For some reason, thought I could go around that fence, but I guess not. I lose track of how many I need here. I completely lose it, and oh, need to type in Nice Twice's chat again. Um, thank God for in-game time because without that, this would be quite the run. This would be a very long run. But gotta get some typing in. Definitely the RGB has probably saved like 2 or 3 minutes on this run. 100%. Yeah, a lot of this is just me. Well, just typing. I don't know what I did with my hands there. Forget that I have to. I already have cobble. And now it's time to make some tools. And I'm like, oh no, oh geez, I got a bit got the yawns here. I'm like, oh no, I don't have enough wood to make a shovel as well. So here we go with the shovel creation. There's so much time could have been saved here, but at this point in time, I was thinking like, oh, this would be a really good full iron 15 levels run. Like I think we could, I like at this very moment, I'm thinking that this is a full iron 15 levels type thing. So I'm kind of dilly dallying, just taking my time, having fun. Throw my pick out, and get some of those juicy, whatever they're called, dirt blocks. I think they are. Yeah, get some dirt blocks. Go ahead, get some iron from the golem here. Um, make a very interesting choice. I think this was a choice that saved the run. 100%. I think that this was. I think I made the right call here. You'll see it worked out. I don't know if it was like pure luck, pure happenstance, or I'm just that good at the game. Here I am getting more hay bales in case because I was like planning on doing the bucket trade. Um, I see that there's the chest over there. Running over to the chest, bunch more obsidian. I take the silk touch pick for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like, oh well, I can mine gold like that in the Nether. Yeah, no, that was not the right idea. So here I am making the decision between, all right, do I want to make a bucket and go without an iron pick, or do I want to make a an iron pick and somehow manage to get a bucket via trades or something? And it's at this point I decide I think I have 9 and there's like one obsidian just like hanging out. So I think I'm gonna be good here. I get a bunch of blocks to be able to get the gold blocks and to make it so that I can actually put obsidian down around around this one piece of obsidian here. I realize that there is another piece of lava. I got to get rid of that, and now I have to try and figure out how do I use that one piece of obsidian. How do I build a portal with this? How do I put it in? So eventually I'm like, okay, yeah, there we go. I have no confidence in myself with like making portals. Like I always put the obsidian like in a place that it shouldn't be. So I was really nervous here. Decided to go in. I'm like 6 minutes in is pretty darn slow for a village. I see the fortress and I see the bastion. I'm like, oh god. So now my heart is just absolutely pounding. I think it would have been best if I would have gone in through the front. I think I should have gone to the front of the bastion. But if I did go to the front, you'll see when I get over here um, that I don't think I would have known that there were so many pigs hanging out in the rampart part of the bastion. So this was definitely like a major time save there. I think honestly, like what this is probably a minute, 2 minutes of time save that I could have made if I was here. So make the helmet because I forgot that I had basically full iron. And up until the point that I saw the fortress and the bastion, this was still basically going to be an all iron run. I was like, I could probably go in super quick, get 15 levels, or like mine as much quartz as I can, and then get on out of there and like get the last amount of iron. But when I saw both the fortress and the bastion right next to each other, um, that's when that's when things changed, and it became a any percent run. And here's me realizing, oh yeah, you have to. These blocks are like 1 pixel different in height, so you can't just like bridge off of the edge here. Very dangerous jump. I don't like dangerous jumps. I'm not one to jump dangerously, as it were. But yeah, I think I wasted a lot of time trying to get into this bastion, especially watching it back. Like you don't really notice how much time you're wasting doing things until it's much after the fact. But seeing this here, I think mining a bunch of soul sand or soul soil um, right next to the portal and then going in, I think that was the correct what I should have done, which obviously is not what I did here. Looking over, almost basically jumping off of the edge, trying to figure out how do I get over without getting absolutely wrecked by lava. That pig scared the heck out of me. I hate the hoglins with an absolute passion. I'm not a fan of them at all, but he falls down, which is a saving grace for me. I throw a couple of gold out just in case an angry pig comes over to say hello. At least they got a couple of gold to kind of hang out with. Now, I've been seeing a lot of runners like not getting all of this gold, and just kind of like hoping for the best. And I guess that is the fast strategy. Like you're spending a lot of time getting all of this gold. But I guess it is what it is. So I try and get as much gold into my hotbar as possible because I'm afraid that these fellas are gonna come after me hard. And now I remember seeing like this specific, like you go this way and you dig holes and stuff. So I waste a lot of time here trying to get up. Absolutely terrified of jumping in the lava and ruining this run, which is most assuredly something that I have done and probably will do again. And I get over here and I realize like, oh hey, this is where all those pig fellas are, isn't it? So I just throw the gold in and hope for the best, and just kind of like hang out. And I see that guy go up, so I'm like, oh hey, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's get everyone kind of comfortable, cozy, hanging out in the same spot. Throw some more gold at them because why not? They've got more gold than they know what to do with. Pearls already there, which is awesome. So I'm going to jump down to grab those, do a little bit of inventory organization. I'm like, who needs the hoe? Who needs the hoe? I get that golden pickaxe out. And in fact, I pretty much forget that I have a golden pickaxe pretty much the entire run. Yeah, that was a bit. Again, just being like aware of what you have in your inventory is most assuredly something that I need to work on. Got 19 wool here. I just like continually make wool because why not? I think this is like honestly one of the most stressful parts for me is trying to clean my inventory out. It's very stressful. And for some reason that pig goes down there. We've got even more pearls now. We're just swimming in pearls. We've got 6 obsidian, still waiting on getting the obsidian. A little bit more iron, that's lovely. Got some more pearls. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's enough. And this dude, I'm absolutely terrified of falling in the lava because of that dude. Like I'm gonna run past him and instantly go whoop right into the lava. So I decide like, okay, the bridge, like where the gold is close to my portal, so I can pearl over there, have a great time, go to the fortress, and this is another major time loss. As we'll see later on, there is a spawner basically right behind that wall of the fortress that I could have gone to, and instead I decide to like I think that this is the bad part of the fortress, like the chest part, and here I am going, oh nope, don't know how to clutch block when I fall. I guess that's probably another thing that I should work on. So this is a major time loss in and of itself, trying to pillar up this whole thing again. I don't want to throw another pearl, particularly because I'm like, well, I just with this angle and that height, like I'm not going to be able to make it. Um, so I decide that the best bet is to pillar up. And the thing is like we're at 13 minutes right now. Like this is a minute away from the world record, which is just absolutely insane. Like it blows my mind that the game is able to be played that quickly. Like they're already in like the top runners are already in the stronghold and sometimes even in the end right now. Like that's just insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, one day I hope to be able to get there, but like as of right now, yeah, we've got some time. So this is a major time waste. Like I should have looked out these windows because I would have seen the spawner basically right there. But instead, no, I just kind of run around aimlessly thinking that I need to get to the other part of the fortress, the non chest part. So I like come out here, I hear a blaze, so I'm like, oh, there's a blaze spawner here, but no, it's just those two blazes that are like hanging out, just being bros. Um, so then I decide to pillar up here and just keep trying to get over. I'm like looking around, like where is a blaze spawner? Where do I go? I'm kind of really pulling some Cotton Eye Joe strats right here. Where did I come from? Where do I go? So yeah, I think these are definitely the Cotton Eye Joe strats. And then I finally see the spawner. I give the old college try to the Pearl, and it's time to fight some blazes. But also, like, these wither skeletons were absolutely terrifying. They were everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's a soul sand fortress, but holy gosh, I mean, they was coming after me like crazy. That dude drops a rod. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. And yeah, so this is like the first run I've completed without using a shield. So that's actually pretty. I'm actually like pretty proud of myself. Like obviously, like I'm a bit sad that I didn't get a sub 30, but it is what it is, and eventually it will happen. Uh, yeah, it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time and just playing the game right and getting better at the game. So I guess I'm looking forward to that. Give that dude the old 1, 2, 3. He gives me a rod. Very kind of him. Very kind of him. I'm worried about my fire res. Kind of just waiting for more blazes to do their blaze thing. I decided like, oh well, let's go after this fella. This fella looks like he needs going after. He's been harassing me this whole time. I see that my portal's right there, so that was actually super helpful because I probably would have gone the way that I came. I wouldn't have ran down that this hallway if I didn't go over there. And these two wither skeletons were just absolute pains. I was just yeah, they wasted a lot of time, and then the ghast coming after me, like I was trying to get him to this wither skeleton to be where the ghast was like shooting, so then he would get hit with by the ghast. I don't know if that's like even a possibility, if that's like a thing that happens, but I mean, yeah. So it's insane. Like this is 30 minutes of commentary. This is so much commentary. I need to be faster, otherwise I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to lose my voice. It's too much. So here I am waiting for one more rod. I remember that, oh, there's a spawner over there. Why don't we go use that one? So I head over to this spawner and give them the old how you doing. That fella drops a rod, and I'm like, oh, well, it's time to go. I've already got the fire resistance on. Might as well mosey on out of here, get back to the old portal. I was going to pearl over. I probably should have pearled over, but I was too afraid. Admittedly, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to lie about it, but I was too afraid to pearl over. And I got to do these cool little block jumpy things. I don't even know what they're called, but I sure looked cool. Like just jumping around on blocks, placing them and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know, kind of cool. So here I am back at the village. And we started in gonna sleep. I don't want to deal with the night. Like the 5 seconds that it takes to sleep is at my speed is well worth it. I don't need to, the 5 seconds is something that I can most assuredly like afford to spare. So I'm looking around being like, what do I need? What am I doing? Who am I? I've forgotten everything. Make 14 highs, because why not? You know what? You got the eyes. Make the darn eyes. Throw it. It goes that way. I'm like, oh, no, it's not an ocean. I truly thought that it was going to go towards the ocean, but it didn't. And here we are with flipping both coordinates. That was a rather unfortunate happening. I see that there's a ravine there, so I'm like, nope, can't go there, can't get through there. I don't know why I didn't just like get my hoe out and buzz through all of those leaves, but it is what it is. So this kind of sucked. Is flipping coordinates. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a long run. We're already getting pretty close to like 20 minutes, and by the time I get into the end, like it's just gonna be, it's not gonna be another PB run. But obviously it was a PB run because I am recording this voiceover right now. So I see the ocean, super stoked. Have completely forgotten that I have mined wood. So now I'm not only getting wood for the beds that I need to make, but also for a boat. And it turns out that I already had some oak in my inventory. Didn't even need to turn the dark oak into planks. So this is at this very moment, Nice Twice is asking to get their channel, get the title of their video changed because they're finally speedrunning again. So I had to stop and basically wait for to update the title. So I made a funny title because, why not? And talked about how amazing it is. I'm on a sub 30 pace run. Absolutely amazing. I see the dolphin there. This was another thing is I am not very good at keeping like the body in the watery swim pose. When I have dolphins to like be swimming but also not be losing my um, breathing, the watery air bubbly things. So I lose dolphins. I lose like 4 pairs of dolphins here. Just because I like go too high in the water and start doing that weird like water running thing. But yeah, at any rate, we kind of continue on, carry on our my wayward son. I'm I'm like, well, we've got a ways to go. Might as well enjoy myself. So I'm just like watching Nice Twice right now, and just like casually glancing at the stream or at my screen because I'm like, yeah, there's very tired. There's no way that I'm going to be like anywhere near the stronghold for a while. So might as well enjoy myself. Just have a nice day. And again, here I am losing my ability to stay with with the old fellas, the dolphins, as it were. So just continuing on, not much to see here. Super excited that it's basically all ocean. I'm like, ooh, it could be ocean exposed. We could be on a wonderful time right now. Here's what the third. Yeah, this is the third pair of dolphins that I've had, and then lose basically instantly. Um, get the boat out because there they go. They just leave me. So continue on through the ocean. See if there's anything interesting. I'm like, screw you, dolphins. I don't want anything to do with you. You guys have left me in my ignorance for too long. So I just kind of continue on. Is there anything interesting in this ocean? Guess there's an interesting kelp formation over to the left there that I was kind of looking at. It's very interesting. Remember that. Oh, hey, I've got my render distance is on nether render distance right now, so I might as well crank that fella up. The new computer can handle it with the Horizon processor and the RTX 2060. I think I have like a Ryzen 9 something or other. I don't know, 4900. I honestly don't know. I suppose I could look it up, but yeah, just coming through. This is very hard. This is insane how light this part of the ocean is. I mean, just look at how bright it is. It's insane. Can't really see much. You're not really looking at anything. I'm getting excited because we're approaching the 1400 mark, so we're getting into the ring here. That is That's very exciting. Very exciting. I'm getting a little nervous because I see a lot of land there. There's some land masses. I missed my pearl completely. That's wonderful. Turn the old hitboxes on to be able to see the darn thing. I get into the boat again. I'm like, what way was I going? Completely and utterly lost. Totally forgot which way I was going. But yep, that is what it is. Avoid the old squid there. The squids, they're Terrifying creatures. Tasty, very tasty. The squids are, but like in real life, not I don't know what the Minecraft squids taste like. They don't look like they taste good, to be honest. So I think this is dolphin number 4. I think that was the fourth dolphin that I ended up losing. I'm coming up along onto the coast here. I'm like, ooh, can I skirt my way around? Do a little bit of a continuation of the old boat, or am I gonna have to get out of the boat? And I look and I see like, oh, it's a lot of land there. Maybe it's around here. Maybe it's just it's around here. Get the old pearl out, give her a toss, and it turns angle. I'm like, well, I have either completely bunged up my initial angle, or I'm close. I would like to believe that I'm close, so I start throwing some of the old soul sand down, mark out my angle. I don't even know if I'm on my angle right now. I think I am. I think I end up being within one of the boxes, one of the chunks, as it were, that I needed to be in. So throw a couple of those fellas down and go off angle, give it a toss again. Hopefully it is at something I understand, and give her a toss. And I'm like, oh no, it's at something I don't understand. It doesn't intersect at a 90-degree angle. Basically, if it doesn't intersect at 90 degrees for me, I can't. I need to throw about 30 more Eyes of Ender to be able to figure out where it is. But thankfully, I get into a chunk, throw it, and it's like, yeah, here we are. So it pops out. Now here's me trying to figure out where the heck in the chunk am I? How do I get to 4-4? I'm like, oh yeah, okay, maybe here. Yeah, probably here. Start digging down. And because I was so high up initially, I was worried that I missed it. But I put the fire res on because there's no way I'm losing another run to falling into lava at some sort of inopportune moment. Fall down into the stronghold. I'm like, oh, hello, how are you? Look at that. I'm like, oh, diamonds. Don't need the diamonds. Don't need the diamonds. I see that there's the old library. Don't need a library. At least I don't think so at this time. I'm like, oh, look at that. Look at me. I'm marking things off saying you don't need to go there. Doing that. It's like, oh, look. Oh, hello. All right. We've got the old portal room. And I managed to put the block down. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. Pretty impressive. Um, we enter at kind of 25 minutes exactly, I think. I'm not sure. I look down with blocks in my hand as if I hit the pillar, I'm gonna like stop myself. Like, let's be real. That's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. So I run over. I'm like, I'm gonna do north south because I'm kind of cool. I'm a cool cat. I can do north south. I'm fast. I'm efficient. That's not the case. That's literally not the case of things that have happened. I'm gonna craft the rest of the beds. I think I can make like 800 beds here. I can make an inventory of beds, which is, that's pretty useful. Decide to, let's put all the beds down. Let's get as many beds as we possibly can. Like, oh, we'll put a bed there just in case. You got to get rid of the pearls in case something horrible happens. And I look on over. The dude's already shot at me once. He shoots at me twice. Shoots at me 3 times. The guy just hates me. The Ender Dragon just hates me. I can't explain it. I can't explain why the Ender Dragon's like not into me. Um, I've tried. I've tried, but I guess that is what it is. So here I'm like being cool. I'm like shifting back and forth. I've got these awesome particles coming around me. And the dragon's like way over there, and I should have thrown the pearl there because it did that little head shake to a horrible pearl. I'm like, oh, nope, nope, he's not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not gonna happen. So then I like hide, and I'm like, okay, this fella is going to she's gonna knock me off my noggin, so I might as well crouch down so she can't hit me. I mean, I could have pearled down. I've got a bajillion bread. I've got 800,000 pearls. Like, I could have waited, or I could have just let her yeet me into next week. But we don't do that here. We don't do that here. So now she's like didgeridooing around again, hanging out, and that's the perch there. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Put the bed in the wrong spot. So I missed the bed, so now I have to like crouch my way out of here and be like, oh god. And now I'm like starting to really kind of get mad. I'm getting a bit mad. I will freely admit that I was angry here. I hide myself again and just hope to the Minecraft gods that this dragon unperches herself again. And thankfully she did, but she also takes about 8 years to perch again. So this will be a really long video because it's about 8 years. Absolutely insane. Look at those little I love the Endermen that are like following her around. Like they're gonna be able to do something. Like, I don't know. It's absolutely hilarious. It's just like it's like a Monty Python sketch almost. So I'm like, oh hey, dragon gonna put nope, nope, not gonna perch. She's gonna come on over to me. I think I looked at her. I think she's shy, and I looked at her and she decided not to perch. I think that's honestly what happened. Oh, there, she's looking at me. I'm looking straight up in the air. Those Endermen. I look right at the Endermen, but they're too occupied like trying to get a piece of that dragon. So they're like, they just don't even care about me. I update the time just to be like, did I not go sub 30? Like, what happened here? And we're at 29:20. So there's only a minute left until this dragon perches. Comes towards me again. I'm starting to get like really like, oh crap. I've completely miffed this. Absolutely miffed this. But the dragon goes around, kind of hangs out again, does its towery business, I guess. I'm like, hope. All right, this is me. This is me. I pearl into oblivion. I don't even know if I'm on the right side. Someone tell me in the comments below if I even got on the right side. I'm just throwing beds to throw beds. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bed. 6 bed, not bad. Not bad. I'm looking at myself in like pure anger. This is anger. This is my angry face right here. We're going to see where we are. 30-20. Ugh. So sad. I spent 2 minutes. I spent a little under 2 minutes doing the talking on chat, and here I am just getting tilted. Absolutely tilted in the Nice Twice chat. I'm absolutely tilted. I'm waiting to do the seed and all of that. Yeah, you can see the anger. You can see the anger in my fingers. I'm like, just like anger typing. It's insane. I typed for a really long time. I'm waiting for me to show slash seed. Oh, now do we submit this to Speedrun? I submitted my 32 minute today. Honestly, I think I'm going to submit it. I think I'm going to submit it because why not? Speedrun mods, hope you're doing well. There goes the seed, and I quit because I'm so tilted. I quit before I'm like even look at the thing. I'm like looking over at my recording and stuff, just like, ugh, this is horrible. I'm so angry. I'm typing angrily again. Look at the force with which those fingers are sitting there, being angry about things. So we're waiting to show settings, waiting to show settings. Just typing in Nice Twice's chat, being angry about stuff. But hey, 63 subs, that's awesome. That's I think that's more subscribers than I had in my last PB. So, I mean, you can't go wrong there, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I need to play this world again to show my settings. Gonna show the settings. There they are. Well, thanks guys for watching. We'll get sub 30 next time.